What's going on, YouTube? All right, so got a couple questions that came across my feed, and plus kind of just doing looking at my leads and what people are asking. Kind of came up with the top 10, most popular, most profitable handyman jobs that I've been doing. What I like to do, just because of upsells. It leads into other kind of work. So let's get right into it. Obviously, TV mounting. Now, it's not just a TV mounting, and these are all going to be above my minimum price of $149 because that's my minimum price. So, there's a lot of things you can do. Like toilet paper, holder mounting, all that kind of stuff. That's just way below what I'm not gonna. If somebody asks me for them, I'm like, sure, but there's got to be something else you're gonna want done because my minimum, obviously. So. Back to TV mounting. Now, obviously, TV mounting $149 for my price. That's average depending on what kind of mount you're doing. If it's just an interior wall drywall, or if it's going to be over stone fireplace, it's going to obviously go way above that as well. And also, you have the ability to upsell or put an electrical in an outlet, or running low voltage behind the TV for HDMI, etc., for an additional fee. So I like mounting TVs, or mounting pretty much anything. If you mounting pictures, if there's enough of them, it's super simple. It doesn't take much but a ladder or two, and you can take care of it, a stud finder. So next one will be like a kitchen and bathroom faucet. Swapping out or installing. It's super easy. Get yourself the rigid plumber's tool. If I have a link to it, I'll put it in the description, but if I don't, then it's not going to be in the description, obviously. But yeah, swapping those out is super easy. Now I will say you can upsell the quarter turn or the ball valve shutoffs, because a lot of times they don't turn because nobody ever turns them off. Bumpy road here. So they get stuck open, and you can either upsell them, or you turn the entire house water off and drain the system. But you can you cut those out, sweat a new quarter turn valve on, and you can turn a $150 job into $500 real quick. So depending on what it is, I will say I keep just a couple of the connecting. The hoses, most of them come with them, but some of them either need an extension or they're not correct adapters, I've seen. So the newer ones do, but I do keep a couple of the the 7/6, what is it? I forget what it is. 7/16 by 1/2. I forget what it is, but they're just the hoses, the plumbing hoses, the faucet hoses that connect to the hot and cold water. A few of them have not been long enough, or well, actually, no, that's it. They haven't been long enough. So I keep a couple of those with me as well, and those obviously are upsell. I got my little trusty list here. Toilets, self-explanatory. So taking them out, putting them in, new flanges. It's the hardest part about it is disposal. I always charge for well, it's my minimum fee, but I can take the toilet with me and chunk it, or break it apart and put it in my garbage. But toilets are pretty easy, and a lot of people just don't want to deal with it because they're bulky and they don't want to get water everywhere. So it's good to have a portable wet dry vac just to suck out the water and make it keep your customers' houses or bathrooms just nice and tidy. Lights and fans, like say ceiling lights, ceiling fans with lights, or a combination of them. Very, very lucrative. People just don't want to deal with it, and a lot of people just think electrical is just kind of like that question area, so they just never bothered it, and then they're willing to pay have somebody do it that's been doing it a while. But lights, fans, switches, all that kind of stuff, it's fantastic work, easy. If you're putting up a ceiling fan and there's not one there before, you just got to make sure the box is rated for it, install one, run the electrical, and then it depends on where it's at, and you can definitely make a good day's wages on that alone, pretty much, depending on how high it is. So how high it is, obviously the price goes up. Chandeliers, one of my favorite. Swapping out or installing chandeliers. I don't think I've actually installed a chandelier. It's always been swapping them out, just because people move and they don't like what they have, or vice versa. So and I have a 10 and a 15-foot ladder A-frame. So I have different price structures. So if it's a certain price. If it's below 12 feet, or if it's above 12 feet and I get my 15-foot ladder out, I probably can charge $300 to $400 to $500, just because nobody has a 15-foot ladder, and even if you can go rent one, but then you gotta have a vehicle to transport it. So yeah, it's kind of a, you kind of got the market if you have if you have the ladder or have the means to transport it. So I pretty much this chandelier, if it's 20 feet in the air, your 15-foot ladder, I'm 6 foot with my arm, so I definitely can reach it. So it's easy money, very easy. So what's next on the list here? Gutter cleaning, self-explanatory. Obviously we're in Michigan, so today is kind of weird because it's almost 60 degrees, but it'll be sub-zero tomorrow. I'll just mark my words. But make sure the gutter, if it's frozen, sometimes it can be easier if it's frozen because you can just chip out big chunks, but then it can be a real pain in the butt. So you're gonna find your price, your niche, but it can be very, you can make a couple $100 profit in a quarter day, really. You do need ladders, you need some tool inventory for it, but cleaning out gutters, people pay for it because if it's overflowing and it's causing noises at night, like my house. But yeah, very lucrative, very, very good. This one just kind of came up this year only, is mailbox installs. I got 3 or 4 of these come in from the Home Depot Pro referral, and I've gotten a couple of them actually repeat too, because somebody slides into a mailbox and then it's in a precarious location anyway, so somebody else slides in the same mailbox, and then my warranty doesn't cover somebody smashing into a mailbox, so you can go do the job again. So, and that's my minimum. I don't charge anything over $149 for that job, just because I can be in and out in half an hour, 40 minutes minus drive time, digging out, installing with concrete, and then mounting it per government spec for how high a mailbox should be. Okay, enough of that one. What we got next? Drywall repair. Obviously, everybody has kids and beat up drywall, and vice versa. You punch a hole in drywall. It's self-explanatory. Drywall repair is pretty easy. Just tedious. You can get 5-minute mud or 20-minute mud, and you get it all done in one day. Jeez. But yeah, you just gotta make sure you blend it in, and the main thing is if you have the paint to match, that's a big thing as well, to have a job that look really good and clean, because it matches and it's blended in correctly. So drywall repair is another one to practice your skills and hone them, because you're gonna get a lot of people just asking for it. Last one, and not least, but I'll say I put it under profitable jobs, is like little bathroom revamps. I'm not gonna say remodels because that's just really long, but a revamp of a bathroom or a room revamp. You put some new flooring in, some paint, some trim, and it kind of completely transforms the a bedroom or a bathroom. You swap out a vanity, a toilet, put some paint on the walls and a mirror. It's a completely new bathroom. So those are quite you can make some good money. Less than a week. I'm currently on a bathroom, I'd say almost a remodel, just because I'm moving a bunch of plumbing, flooring, lights, relocating, but it's quite lucrative, and you can make a good honest day's worth of work. You can get it done real quick as long as you don't have any hiccups, and plumbing issues or anything like that. So those are my 10. I know it kind of went long, but those are, if you're looking at what to kind of focus on in a business, those